everybody, Dr. Gloria Pope here with Black Girl Everything LLC. I am here with one of my bestest friend cousins.
The friend's
Hey,
cousins,
Bree,
how
what's
are
going
you?
on?
How are you, Dr. Pope? How are you?
I am so good. I'm so good. I had this amazing weekend. I went to this workshop for 3 days, and it was the most invigorating experience of my whole entire life. And so I feel like as if I was reborn.
I'm glad to hear it. You know, every now and again, you got to make sure that you kind of relax and rejuvenate. Make
Yeah,
sure that you
trying to
get that energy back up.
yeah. The stuff I accomplished in the last 48 hours after this thing has been amazing. Like, definitely. So tell everybody why you're here today. What's the name of your business?
So, as you said already, my name is Brianni Ramsey. I am the owner of Bree Smoke Accessories. Um, I started up Bree Smokes in 2020 during the pandemic. So I have a pandemic business. So I pretty much specialize in a variety of smoke products. I sell trays, I sell ashtrays, I sell these cool smoke mug pipes. So I sell a wide variety of really cool smoke products.
Wait a minute. Bring that mug back. It's a smoke mug with like the
Yes,
pipe on it.
yes. And then the handle here is where you pull from.
That is so cool.
There's a lot of very interesting things that can be done in the world of in the world of marijuana. So
That's so cool. So why did you start this business?
so honestly, I originally started the business because I was looking to become an entrepreneur.
Okay.
As you know, you've been doing this Black Girl Everything retreats and all these kind of things, and it kind of inspired me to become my best self. As things were starting to roll out with the legalization of marijuana, I kind of started to think to myself about the convenience of it and, just the things, simple things that kind of make our life easier. And it kind of got me thinking. I originally started out with some kind of small ideas that I had as far as what I wanted to put out in the public. And as I started to do my research, I found some really cool things. So I've integrated what I learned and my ideas, and here's what I got.
Oh, okay. This is so cool. So cool. So where do you see yourself taking this business? Like, what are some of your goals?
I want to continue to grow it as far as individualizing. Currently, I am making trays with epoxy. So that's one of the ways that I'm able to make trays, but I want to be able to create trays with lids with those. I'm not sure if you've seen some of my products. I'm pretty sure that you have, but the vast majority of my lids, the vast majority of my trays, they come with lids so that they keep everything nice and fresh. I want to be able to make epoxy ones out of that as well. So I can make some real cool, cute looking ones. I think that a lot of the things that we see out now as far as materials that are used are very male orientated. It's very masculine. And I kind of want to add a little feminine touch and also want to just, bring some individualization to it, especially the ones with the lids. I want to get to the point where I'm able to put people's faces and people could have their own business logos and things like that on their trays.
Oh, okay, cool. Well, not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. Not a bad idea at all. So besides the mugs and the trays, what other type of products do you carry?
We have lighters. So one of the cool things, like I said, I try to specialize in things that are very unique. So I have lighters, and my lighters, I don't have one with me at the moment, but they are fingerprint activated and they are flameless. So safe to have around, you're not going to set anything on fire. And your kid can just flicker and use it. It takes a little, thought process to it. I also sell storage bags. Coolest thing about the storage bags is that they are smell proof. They are smell proof. They are also lockable. So you set your own combination. And if you have children around, you don't have to worry about who's getting into what. You don't have to worry about anybody getting in your business. These storage bags, the compartments also come out. So you are able to either have it organized or you can just take it out and use the whole bottom. Perfect thing about it is that my trays fit inside of it. So you could have the tray, you could have all of your products in the bottom. Really dope.
And it's lockable from your kids.
And it's not just like a, like a little switch type of a lock where you have to press a certain way. It's a combination lock that's on it. So it's pretty safe. No one who doesn't have your combination to get in it. And it's not even, you can't even smell it. So you wouldn't have a reason to be looking inside of it to think that there's something else in it.
That's so interesting. See, you're only coming up with all these kid safe stuff because you're an educator.
Because you always have to be kid safe. You always have to be
I feel you because people don't think about it like that way, right? Because you're a mom, right? And then you also are an educator. So you clearly understand the reasons why we got to keep our children safe, right? Like I got crazy Lael over here who knows how to open up medicine bottles. It's supposed to be childproof, but she can open it. Okay. And she's 2. So things just aren't as safe as they presume to be. So I think that's really cool that you are providing an option for people to be able to hide their materials, not necessarily hide them, but put them away safely from their children who might consume them.
Absolutely, because you got to make sure it's safety first. And speaking of safety, I actually have rings that you could put on your finger that it holds what you're smoking as well. So when you're driving, as opposed to using one hand to smoke and one hand to drive, you can use both of your hands to drive. So there's a few different things that I have that also I feel like add a little bit of a safety.
They go like this?
Yep. Yes, ma'am. And then I have glow in the dark ashtrays that you can then not have to find when you are smoking. So yeah, it's
very interesting.
I actually have light up trays as well. The light up trays, yeah, they're super, super cool actually. They're rechargeable, so you don't have to worry about having to switch out the battery, not a concern. They plug in. It has about 4 or 5 different colors, and then it strobes as well, so it flickers. It's really cool. I think that it was really great for, setting the mood for a party. Perfect for it.
All right. So it sounds like you have like all the accessories that anybody might need with a habit or who enjoys, I should say, smoking as much as they might want to, because you got some really cool stuff. I'm just going to buy stuff just to have it.
And it's funny because some of them, so I do have one of my trays. It's funny because some people mistook them for mouse pads. So it's like there's definitely people who chose to buy them because they like the designs and they chose to use it for something else. But, so here's one of them.
Okay.
I think this one has, some of them come with, this one comes with hemp leaf. So.
Oh, that's magnetic.
Very magnetic.
Oh, that's cool.
So it's when you drop it, you don't have to worry about, it coming apart. And we were talking about children earlier, and that's one of the things that if you are partaking in that you're always concerned about is when your child comes in the room and you got to kind of hide it a little bit. All you got to do is slap that on the top. The smell goes away. If the baby knocks it down, you're all good. So it brings a lot of comfort.
No, that's really cool. So how can people buy your products?
breezesmokeaccessories.com. I have a website, and then I also have an Instagram and a Facebook. Some of the things that I find might be a little bit more unique. And if it's a little bit more unique and it's a little bit harder for me to produce or for me to come by, I might not post it on my website. So it is important to be on my Instagram, which is, again, Breeze Smoke Accessories, because that's where I post the vast majority of my merchandise. And you could also DM me on either one of those, and then we could work it out from there, because, there's a variety of different ways to connect with people and to get business done. So between my website and my Instagram, Breeze Smoke Accessories, you guys can order from me.
That's so cool. So I want to talk to you a little bit more about your time of being an entrepreneur, because I remember when you were little Bree, And he was like, I want to own a business. And I was like, well, what do you really like? What do you really want to invest in? And I look, you found something. How does that feel for you now, where you was this little Brie, like, I want to do this, and now you're doing it? What does that feel like for you?
Amazing. The growth is amazing, and I feel like I value my the education that I'm getting, and I value my creativity much more than I did in the past. And it gives me a drive to continue. There's some other projects that I want to get into that I want to do. So this is kind of me getting my foot in the door. And it's all about generational wealth and what we can produce and provide for our families, and how we influence our community. So it kind of, once I started to get involved with the Black Girls Everything movement, and I started to meet all of these other entrepreneurs, it was exciting. It was great. And I feel like I'm learning so much. And I feel like I am gaining some little BFFs, some distant BFFs, because
Listen, isn't it great though when you meet these people, these like-minded people, and everybody comes like your friend all of a sudden because you're
yes,
like-minded, and like you can
so
call them
much,
and hang out with them. Like it's
it's so
dope.
much support that I'm finding, so
Yeah.
much just if there's information out there that I'm trying to get, I find that there's a lot of people that are just very willing to hold my hand. And
Mhm.
it's a beautiful thing, because it's in turn, it's like, I'm getting the power that I need to move forward, and it helps me give someone else the power that they need to move forward.
I think that is to be a quote.
You recorded it, we'll write it down later.
Yeah, I really like that one. I really like that. It's a good one though, Bree. It's good because that is the whole point of the collective and just how we should be moving as a community. We have to pull each other along, right? Because you can't just leave people there. That's not real leadership. And look at you budding into a real leader.
And it's so funny that you said that, because what literally kind of pushed me over was, remember when we did the TikTok video at
Yeah.
the retreat?
Yeah.
And there was like two of us that was on the 9 to 5 side.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, nah, I don't want to be on the 9 to 5 side next retreat. I was like, next retreat, I don't want to be here. I want to be on that side. So that was like the kick that I needed. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna do this.
No, that makes complete sense. That makes complete sense. I'm very proud of you, by the way.
Thank you so much. Your mentorship did a lot to help me as far as gaining my confidence, as far as even just being able to put myself out there and see what was out there in this world. So,
Mm-hmm.
I love you to pieces.
Yeah, definitely. Because I watched you grew up. I remember when you came into there during my little party and it was like, I think I want a job. And I was like, all right, you're gonna have a job. And then look at you now, though. You're doing so many great things. And you look at you got your degree popping, right? You got your
Thank
business
you.
popping with all this cool stuff that I gotta really explore. And now you have this new venture that you're taking on.
Yes, ma'am. I am going to be the program director I'm going to be working at Equality School in the Bronx. It's an after school program. And it's really cool because I'm actually going outside of our regular age group.
Yes, you
So
are.
I'm usually with the babies. And don't get me wrong, I absolutely love my babies, always, always. But it's going to be really cool to be working with the middle schoolers and to be able to teach them about this world and about what they can do and their power in this world. Mia, you spoke before about all the things that our young people can use. And I think that this position is definitely going to help me provide that.
Yeah, I'm very excited about it. I'm very excited about it because I just like watching you grow. I'm telling you, people don't understand because you're like my little baby sister. So it's like, yeah, I'm like, yes, get it, get
I was
it.
about to say, are you prepared for my phone calls? Because when I have a problem, I'm going to say,
I
Chloe.
already know. You already know. I know you had me on speed dial, and it's quite all right. I'll be ready to answer. But you're going to be fine. You're going to excel. You're going to figure it out. You're going to elevate that program to a whole nother level.
Thank
Just
you
like with
so
everything
much.
you do, just bring all the things you love into it. Bring them in, bring in entrepreneurship, teach them what you know. I wouldn't say teach them about your smoke products, but teach them about they can find something that they love to be able to create what they want to do.
Right, because it's the entrepreneurship portion that they need to learn. How they
Exactly.
put it into place is their own business.
Isn't that the truth? Because they have the right to create whatever they want.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, I'm not sure if you realize, because every now and again I even bring Marley. He doesn't necessarily understand what it is that I'm selling, but he understands you have a business, you go to these pop-up shops, you talk to people, So it's important to be able to teach our children about who and what they can be and kind of provide them with some of the tools to help
Yeah,
them.
no, you know, I agree with that one. Make him your little baby accountant.
Mm-hmm. He's an apprentice.
Got to train him young. So again, tell everybody where they can find you.
BreezeSmokeAccessories.com, Breeze Smoke Accessories on Instagram and Facebook. Check me out.
All right, wonderful. Bree, thank you so much for your time this evening. I'm looking forward to you being at the Buy Black on Friday, November 26th. It's going to be popping, and it's like adult-like happy hour. Woo-hoo!
You
Yes,
know
it's
I'm
no
excited.
Farley can't come,
Yeah.
no children allowed.
It's okay, because I don't want him to come.
Yeah, this one's adult only. It's 4 to 9 p.m. because some people actually work on that day after Thanksgiving. Sorry, some people. But yeah, so it starts at 4 o'clock, goes to 9 o'clock at night. It's in the night time. It's going to be shining lights, fires burning. Happy hour tent.
I cannot wait.
22 vendors.
And Breeze Smokes is one of them.
Yes. And I just actually got my first performance, which I'm going to drop information about it later. It's going to be super dope, totally off the realm. People are going to be vibing. And you're going to love it too, though, especially with your whole waist speed vibe. That's all I'm going to say. It's going to be something you're going to want to move them hips, girl.
I am excited about it. It's always such a grown and sexy vibe. I'm here.
It's going to be real sexy.
I am here for it. I'm going to start figuring out
how I love my live music and my performers.
I'm going to have to bring a different outfit. I'm going to have to bring a business outfit and then a party outfit. Because, you know, it's 9-ish with us people. It's 9-ish.
You know how that's going to go.
Exactly.
We're all be sending me midnight like, so what is kind of cold?
That's all right. Just keep on moving.
Exactly. Like that fire pit, keep it popping all night long.
Mm-hmm.
All right, boo. So I'm going to let you go. I love you. And we'll talk soon.
Later. Thanks for having me.
Bye.